Good evening, guys and girls. This is your voice of choice, DrMarxout, bringing you this week's edition of Remedy. We're kicking things off with Champion versus Challenger. Is our current Headhunter champion, DJ404, king of the blue screen of death, king of being the biggest douche on the payroll. Has already proven that he knows how to beat Kirsty Ramon on the mic. Now going to prove where he can do it in the ring. This one non-title, they will be saving that for Curse of the Fire Penguin, where they will meet in the first ever Lumberyard match. It's going to be a 15-minute Iron Man style match where the victor will win by putting his opponent through the table most. So see, we call it Lumberyard because we're going to have to, hopefully have about 87 tables under the ring. You see what the brass did there? Steve in the feed. Oh yeah, absolutely. He is an entire yacht of douchery. Complete diametric opposites in this match. Besides the fact they both know how to ever living beat the piss out of someone. As much as we hate 404, the dude does know how to knock somebody out. And 404's done what few people on this roster can say, and he does have a victory over Wizard. Which I threw up in my mouth saying that, but it is true. Pretty sure anyone that would doubt him, he will be quick to remind them of that. 404 and Ramon, opening bell of Remedy, we're alive. 404 right out of the gate with the high roundhouse. Kick down low, kick even lower, kick to the rib cage. One arm spun out into the Hangman's neck breaker. Driving that knee right in the back of that tattooed head. Disrespectful boots. I have another one. Ramon back to his feet, runs through with the lariat. Looked like he actually caught DJ 404 awkwardly in the shoulder and rib cage. And big overhand right keeps him on the ground. Up and over with the snap, sweet and sour. Drops the leg inside the knee. Wanting to keep 404. Keep Ramon on the mat. It's hard to use all that power and height gain whenever you're, back first on the mat. Fisherman suplex into the ropes. Not perfect by a long shot, no bridge. Misaki kick, even less perfect. 404 runs right into a right hand. He's taken for a ride on the belly to belly suplex train. First cover attempt of the night. Barely a 1 count. DJ Douche springs back to his feet just to get taken right back down by another overhand right. Left elbow drop right into the solar plexus. There's that power game I talked about. Deadlift gut wrench. Spun up into the power bomb. Misaki kick missed again. Right hand not missed. Irish whip sent Sternum first into the ring. Bulldog runs into the back elbow. Dodges the drop kick. shoulder arm breaker. And then Ramon hits the drop kick. Taking a second to violate Wizard Rule. Roll forward, slips back up, shot to the kidneys, shot to the knees. Have that over the looking for some cutter. Ramon pushes off. Stevie gets a dub. Is Steve Taylor even still alive? Steve? He didn't sign on for us, and I know he hasn't been down around for you guys in a while. Misaki kick absolutely shrugged off again. The 4-4 busted open at some point. Spun out hammerlock DDT. Back of the head one more time. A little bit of extra stank on it. There you go. Perfect neck snap, kicked off the ropes. Center ring sharpshooter, goddamn. What's up, MP? Welcome to the feed. Ramon powers back with the leg strength. Kick down low. Slings up, slings back down with the Yoshitonic. Steve with the facts. Chantel Taylor's older brother will be back in action in Blackout. Clubbing blow to the back of the head. Belly to back suplex. Both men wearing the Crimson Brigade. Snap jab. Hammerlock turned into a right-hand shot by 404 counter. Taking out the knees again. Kick caught. Turned into a right haymaker. And drops the elbow to the inside of the knee. Want to take away some of those kicks. Besides another one sounded like a plan. And then you get another one. And another one. Wanting to cripple the champion before the pay-per-view. Absolutely trying to dissect that left knee. That is the plant knee for most of 404's kicks. 404 that fights back off the ground for the European uppercut. Gets snapped right back down. Oh yeah, no respect for the right line. Left line. Currently our ranked. Ford that powers back up, turns into a standing side headlock. It's taken down by a run through lariat. Dead center leg is hooked. And the DJ kicks out one more time. The Saki kick finally takes 404 down. Quick fist drop. Alone trying to re-aggravate that cut. Short version of the Blitzkrieg Bomb. DJ brought back to the standing base. Fights back with the knee to the guts. He takes Ramon the entire way out to the playground. He feels like that is his new domain. Those kicks, right hand duck, counter by Ramon with the right hand. Get back to work on those knees. Right hand starts his Ramon, takes him down to a knee. 404's letting Leather's feet fly. striking prowess we talk about. Referee's count at 7. Ramon introduced Ribs first to the steps. Knee to the back of the head. Ramon bounced off the mats. And the DJ is looking like he's gonna... Really? Or is this what we're starting off the night with? God damn it. Hiss and boo. I hate countouts. An absolute circus way to start off this show. Because before that, they were having a good match. But no. Countouts will not save the DJ come next weekend. The only thing that's going to be matters how much wood you getting. Giggity, giggity, goo. And this one gonna be a slobber knocker. Hopefully gonna be a slobber knocker, because I swear to God, if this one ends in count out, I'm gonna be pissed. The final boss, Hugo Lazarus, taking on impressive newcomer Hakuna Matata. I want to say they locked up earlier this season. Now I honestly don't even remember. But if it did happen, I want to say Haku actually picked up the dub. Beige Rage all up in the place. Both of these men have already declared themselves for the Leon White Memorial Battle Royal, which will be the week after Curse of the Fire Penguin. So we will have a 3-match card. None of your boys are booked tonight, Feck. Final boss, however, entirely booked. The only other man in our company's history to be able to say that he has been the world champion. Was the first man to hold it. And the guy that started the legend of Ray Demonio. There are still talks that he's got something planned for this season. He has been talking about building an army and wanting to take over the Triad. Which, you know, is the typical mentality of all things Final Bossy. Steve with the Twitter news, Air Chaos will be on CWA. Make sure Prodigy don't get hurt. He is taking part in that big 6-man match next weekend. Looking to become Prodigy 2 belts. Beige Rage in the house. I still hate the dancing, but I get it, but I hate it, but I get it, but I hate it. I honestly don't know if it's because he's legitimately just that in love with life, or if there's some sort of deeper mind game to be played. A brown beatdown, that's what we're going with. If he was from Cleveland, I would totally say it's a brown beatdown, but he's from, like, South Africa, so it don't quite work that way. Cape Town beatdown. Dancy, dancy, spinny, spinny, and not quite a split. Because he may not be able to get back up. In fact, saying if Prodigy keeps catching L's, he might want to join up with the final boss. That could be interesting. And Haku leaves his feet early with the crossbody. That's only like 350 pounds coming at your ribcage. You know, nothing major. Likes to leave his feet more than he should. Knows how much power he has. Has Lazarus up like he's a cruiserweight. Turnout deadlift. Gut wrench powerbomb. Of the sit-down persuasion. God damn, that sounded like an El Generico move. Swear to God, there better not be another count-out. Lazarus dumped up to the playground. We're going to start having shows with nothing but cage matches, I swear to God. Lazarus introduced to the barricade. I mean, it worked for Kurt. It worked for Project Mayhem. Most of them. We are halfway through the count. Haku bounced off the turnbuckle post. Final boss sends him back in, gives chase. Wants this thing to end in the ring. Comes down with the right hand. Haku sends him right back into his own corner, runs through shoulder tackle over the guts. That's a whole lot of beef. The last two episodes, yeah. We were an entire goddamn count-out circus. Lazarus with that seated armbar. Almost hold 4. Lazarus is the smaller man in this match. Let's let that sit down for a minute. Taller, but lighter. Haku's about 6'6", Lazarus about 6'8". Shot down low. Haku's got him by about 30 pounds though. Disrespectful counter slap. And it does it again. Get your hands off me. Has Lazarus up in the military press, turned into a gourd buster. Spins final boss around. Has him goozled back up in the military press. Turned into a snap spine buster. First cover attempt of the match. Final boss kicks out at 1. Lazarus not an easy man to keep down. Big clubbing blow to the back. Up from almost the seated position, turned into a snap powerbomb. Holy hell. Lazarus almost folded in half. Haku trying to get the feeling back in that arm after the armbar. Leg hooked. 3 count leisurely gets down. Lazarus kicks out at 1.5 again. Right back down, going to work on that left arm. And stomp to the back of the head. Chop to the throat. Avalanche Brilliant splash brings Haku out of the corner, up on the shoulders, turn into the snake eyes. Lazarus off the ropes, builds up Steve, runs through at the big boot, off the ropes. Leg drop, brother. Haku sent back into his own corner, starting him first. Lazarus heads the whole way up, brings him up, hemp jig. Not going to get the submission here, but definitely going to choke out Haku. Depriving all the oxygen to the brain beats. Yamatada's going to kick out at 2.5. Final boss has him measured. Haku not going to like the view when he gets caught, kicked. Cutter rolls back through. Orochi Slayer, dead center. Haku nowhere to go. Taps almost immediately. And final boss. First match in a while, gonna come up victorious. Gets the receipt for earlier this season. Crowd here not with it. I'm just happy we had a match end in the ring. Let's enjoy that one for a minute. Haku kept the motor running for as long as he could. A couple of big power bombs. Shop.spdub.com. You can get all of the Steve pun magnets. Put them up on your fridge. Impress your friends. More impressive than Steve's color puns is the fact that Haku tapped out almost immediately to the Orochi Slayer. Lazarus had that thing cinched in deep. Final boss picking up a big win going into the Leon White Memorial Battle Royal. I've already got one pre-ordered. Trust me, I'm a doctor. We're leaving the Haas's, going on the complete opposite side of the coin outside of going to the women's division. Is our current Blitz Division champion, Space Homie Mike Smith, who's been on a hell of a decline since picking up that strap. Taking on the first man to be able to declare himself as #1 contender, Ollie Oxenfree. Before the last few weeks have just piled up onto the Space Homie. You know what, Steve? He took Iceman to the limit last season. In his, 4th match. He kicked out of an icebreaker. He's far from a jabroni. That guy didn't come back this year. But I digress. Space Homie already in the ring. Oxenfree climbing in. Roosevelt Space Homie, what, they get the jump early. As I was trying to say. So, Oxenfree won a Battle Royal to become the #1 contender. The following week, Nightmare beats Space Homie. Eddie Matua attacks Space Homie. Prodigy killed Ollie Oxenfree. Last week, Mighty beat Space Homie. Oh, unquestionable. Well, he's not dead. He wanted to take a year off to better polish the skill set of being a jabroni. Okay, apparently we're still watching a Haas match with a big-ass powerbomb. Space Homie now working on the hands, fingers, and wrist. Heads up topside. Big shooting star press. That was clean as shit. Not quite enough, though, 2.5 count. Space Homie trying to prove a point that he's not a fluke and a jabroni. That being said, he has not gotten another win since beating Eddie Matua and becoming the new Blitz Division champion. I don't know what kind of match these 6 men are going to have at Curse of the Fire Penguin. But it's got potential to be dope, and that's what we're here for. Oxenfree springs up, shifts the hips right back into this DDT. I would say this is his first bit of offense. It's been all Space Homie since before the bell. Kicks Oxenfree down low, turns into the jawbreaker, grabbed him by the mohawk. Yeah, call her own shooting star it's super pretty. And I'm pretty sure that guy in the front row in the white shirt was a better shooting star than Raiden Frost. Space Homie off the ropes. Low bipolar coaster. Bipolar kitty coaster. Iceman still throws a better shooting star than Raiden Frost. And I'm pretty sure his old ass dead ass would die if he tried to do it right now. And to prove a point, standing shooting star out of Space Homie. Snap, that was probably the fastest snap standing shooting star I've seen. Stump puller leg, rip back thing. That thing needs a technical proper name. Space Homie has the mohawk again, jawbreaker. Standing karate kicks. I didn't realize they were doing shooting stars in the black and white era. Not NWA black and white televisions. Space Homie leg hooked. Oxenfree gonna fight through, kick out again. I wouldn't even say that Iceman's fat. I mean, to a junior, yeah, sure, but he's not really, like... And Oxenfree looked like he was going for a low blow. Space Homie backstepped it. Munster hits a Gamagiri kick. Cartwheel flippity-dippity moonsault. These two men will not be at the Vader Memorial Battle Royal. Space Homie. That knee bar turned out almost immediately due to the bottom rope grab. Oxenfree fights back with the Rana. Springs off the ropes. Skanks around. Big leg drop leather. I did receive word that Mighty will actually have his Blitz Division title match at the Leon White Memorial Battle Royal show. So there we go. So one of these two men might be at the Leon. Oxenfree runs through, that drop kick, catches nothing but turnbuckle. Space Homie has him up, bangarang. Oxenfree away from the ropes. Has the leg hooked. 2.5 count. Maybe even closer to a proper chicken wing. Space Homie heads down low. Into the short rocker dropper. Heads up top side. Gets the 630, hits every bit of it to the rib cage. Oxenfree dead center, back press, leg is hooked. We are done in this tag. Space Homie getting a win back in the column. Much needed win by the champion. The second prettiest shooting star on the triad. Where does he rank amongst Bryce Warren, Mel Miller, and Flip Sunset? I'm curious to see the ranking here. Space Enemy came into play tonight. Knew he could not call himself a champion by catching all these L's. But hit the bangerang. Looked like he actually tried to drop him into the corner. Which is probably for the best. Hit the bangerang, followed up by that short rocker dropper, and then that 630 senton. I'm honestly convinced he could probably do a 720 stomp if he really wanted to. And the thought of that is just nightmarish to me. We're taking a time now to go to our tag team division. As the Deo clan, brothers Daisuke and Knighton taking on former #1 contenders, the Pack. Pack of both of which will be in that Leon White. The Deo family, not so much. Knighton feels slighted that he's not been the Blitz Division champion this whole season. Daisuke's still trying to look to finally build something like he's had in Hajime Puro. They've looked great as a tag team. They just haven't quite been close enough to the title picture yet. They pick up this win over the Pack, their name might get shot up a little bit. Kicked up a couple notches. Pack still reeling after being... I'm going to just say they got flat out embarrassed by Dragon Ascent in a tables match. In a match that should have favored the Hosses. And they got trounced by two little guys. Gonna look to get that redemption here. Will it be the Deos? Will it be the Pack? We find out next here on Remedy. Or we're gonna wait and still be on that 1998 56K feed nonsense. There we go. Daisuke first one out. Awaiting the younger brother. There he is. So brooding, so edgy. Wow. Gotta say that coat is dope as shit that he wears. He being Daisuke. I don't know if he had the lightning bolts on there before he got here, because he was coming here, or after he got here, but they look good. I like it. I like it a lot. Crowd here, however, does not like them. Not at all. And they don't really give you a lot to make. Crowd is into the pack, however. Rivals turn ride or die. But tearing it up back home in Supernova. And showing up down here and just wrecking house. Except for when they fight Dragon Ascent. In any capacity, because they also got swept by them in singles matches. But we ain't going to talk about their woes against Dragon Ascent, because that's just woeful. Oh yeah. Combined weight of a bunch more than their opponents tonight. Right, so you're going to start things off. Biggest man on his team taking on the smallest man of his team. Tag team bells a go. Quick ducks under, turned into a Samoan drop. Clamps on that choke to Brickhouse. Stomp to the guts, maintains wrist control, step to the back, stomp on the ribs. Kick to the mush. Hammer locks that right arm, brings the left backwards. Looking to snap the fingers. And snap your neck. Brickhouse fights back up off with the back body drop. Brings in the biggest man in the match. Stone's got Deo up and over with the gut wrench toss of the Baker persuasion. Steps on the back of the head. Knocks Deo back down with that knockout knee. Stone wrestling like a man possessed right now. Right back to that power game, up and over with the Baker style toss. And there's that series of stomps to the solar plexus. All of them stomps. Dave fights back up with the European uppercut. Looking for the jawbreaker. Stone catches him with the kick down low. Rights and lefts, spins around, takes him down with the lariat. And then Stone immediately positions himself between the brothers. Prevents that tag. Goes out and makes one of his own, then brings Brickhouse back in. Brings Dan back to the knee just to drop him back down on the mat with that double axe handle. Hard Irish whip into the corner. Catches him on the way back out with the military press. And they're just doing squats with him because he can. Dropped him clean. Sent back into the pack corner. Stone second rope double axe handle to the exposed lower back. That was nasty. Has him up and over, snap belly to belly suplex. Dado's gonna fight back. Reversal on the whip, snap power slam. Okay, that's new. Stone with hard Irish whip. Brings Brickhouse back in. Ducks underneath, turn into the overhead belly to belly. attack have absolutely cut this ring in half for Daisuke. Knighton has yet to even get a tag. He hasn't even been close enough to take a right-hand swipe at somebody. Dave sent right back into the pack corner. Stone brought back in. Irish whip. Double shoulder tackle. Rolls out of the way of the stomp. Gets caught with the big boot, though. I would have taken the stomp any day. Brickhouse right there to prevent the tag. Deo dumped out the hard way to the playground. Knight looked like he actually wanted to go get a piece of the action. Brickhouse, though, slipped out the other side. Deo introduced to that apron. People on TikTok will say the star is part of the ring. David's going to fight back with the right hand. Ducked underneath the shot to deliver a soul kick to the guts. Kick to the knees. Sneak off that quick forearm shot. Standing key lock. Stone's going to fight back. Refs count at 6. Dave's sent back in, bloodied. Stone runs through, drops those lefts and rights after the crossbody. Daisuke Deo's been getting absolutely mangled here. Head turn to the side, stomp to the cut. Stone's got him goozled. Wanted to sit your ass down. Deo fights back with the elbows. Does not fight back after the Irish whip. Brickhouse brought back in. Now going to exchange rolls here. Brickhouse off the second rope for a double axe handle. Deo tried to roll over, start to make his way towards his brother to get the tag. Brickhouse cuts it off immediately. All the focus of this match has been on that back of Deo. Not going to do it any favors. Deadlift up into the powerbomb. Probably going to see another one instead. Just steps on the guts. Nope, here's the other powerbomb. Has him up against. Bounces him off the ropes on the way down. Brings it back to a standing base. Hits the spear. Slightly less impressive this season. Last year you couldn't hit a spear anywhere without that shit. And then that recliner hip drop. A Brickhouse looking to end it. As Deo up, new movement. Back press, leg is hooked. And Knighton's finally in the ring for the first time. And then gets caught immediately with the Fez press by Stone. Welcome to the match, even though you're not even needed. Gets wrecked immediately and escapes. Brickhouse rising knockout. And Deo is... Man. Not been a good night for him. Head dropped it on lower back one more time. And then the full Onstein recliner. Dead center, 3 count. I don't know what the hell he's doing. Right down in the face. Brickhouse decides to just let it go. Bringing Deo back down to the pack corner. Tags in John Stone one more time. Stone go right back to work on that head, wanting to re-aggravate that laceration. Thaddeus might need to stop this match at this point. Deo cannot make a tag. Swept the leg in the style of Cobra Kai. Try to drag Stone across the ring. wanting to do it himself, hits the perfect neck snap. That combo spinning back elbow kick to the knees, knee to the face. Sandstone far corner into the Deo side of the ring. Finally gets his brother tagged in. Air raid into that combination neck breaker. Knight and back press, leg hooked. Brickhouse breaks it up before it even starts. Daisuke pops up with the Meteora, drops Brickhouse. Biggest man taking on the smallest man right now. Deo floor in the face. He was in the match for 18 seconds and he gets the damn win out of nowhere. What the hell did I just witness? Stone wanted that sit your ass down. Deo fought out of that, did not fight out of the spear. Did not fight out of the new movement. Did not fight out of about anything for 10 minutes. But hit that knockout combo. And that combination air raid bomb. Deo would keep the pressure applied, would end up getting the dub for the team after not being tagged in until that air raid bomb. Pac gonna go back to the drawing board and figure out what the hell just happened. And we're gonna keep this moving. Okay, so if you missed Storm last week, Jamal Atlas became the first man that we've clearly seen kick out of the Kingdom Come. I'm still not sure if Iceman kicked out or if he looked like he was kicking up a grab the bottom rope. Doesn't matter. That's like one, we'll call that a half. Atlas full-on legit kicked out at 2. Then went on to pin Ray Damonio after hitting the Olympus. Pinning the champion means you are the next in line. However, he cannot get the shot at either one of the next pay-per-views because those spots are already taken up. Atlas pissed, moaned, and complained to the brass. So this week, this coming week, which is, in a couple days, on Storm, Jamal Atlas has demanded his title match. So in our main event, it will be Jamal Atlas taking on Ray Damonio one more time for our Blitz World Championship. And then a few short days later, whoever wins that gets to go fight the Iceman. Yes, your biceps are huge. Yes, we get it. Yes, you have 87 abs. Most people only have 3. If he wasn't cocky before, if there wasn't all that goddamn bravado to begin with, after doing what he did a few short days ago, that's amplified. Legit provoked the F-bomb of the episode on Storm. Which, is logical. Because what he did don't happen. Like, ever. But it did. Now awaiting his competitor here tonight. who's not even in the same field. You know what, though? I think he's thinking strike while the iron's hot. So, and it's, I mean, you know. And he can't wait till the following pay-per-view after Curse of the Fire Penguin, because whoever wins the Leon White Battle Royal gets the next shot after that. So I guess he figures this is the only chance he's going to have to actually take advantage of that title shot. And it's smart. Demonio may have gotten hurt after the assault by Iceman. And after that match itself. He's already in Demonio's head because he kicked out of the Kingdom Come and then beat him. For being a rookie, that's damn smart thinking. Infierno looking to get his first win of the season. Has had no kind of luck but bad, though. Still kind of feels like he's owed something, though. Which, I don't know what. He's pretty much the guy that's been just going out and getting absolutely murdered at night. Jamal Atlas, Infierno. There's the bell. We are live. Alice opens up immediately at that running drop toe hold. Ducks under go behind release German. Let's kick on all cylinders. Runs into knife edge chop. Unfazed. Sent far corner on the Irish whip it. Infierno has a hold of the leg. Turn to the shin breaker. Kick caught. Turn into a dragon screw. Shoulder breaker out of Infierno. I was about to see a tombstone out of this man. I was about to rethink my life decisions. Knife edge chop. Atlas stands right up out of it. Ducks underneath. Release German one more time. Has a hold of the knee, bounces it off the mat. Spinning back fist, ducked under by Infierno. It's that snapmare. Bionic elbow to the forehead. If we see a jabroni effect here, I don't know what I would do. Besides just laugh and laugh and laugh. Infierno looking for the vertical. Atlas stopped the first attempt, does not stop the second. Sends Atlas far corner. Runs through, hits the avalanche lariat. Infierno trying to prove a point here. Trying to choke the life out of Jamal Atlas. Covered leg, not even hooked. Barely a one count. Atlas springs right back to his feet. Dives through with that shoulder tackle. Clubbing blow to the back. Atlas has him up. Fall of the gods. Back press, leg hook. That is not ball game. Okay. Okay. Trying to pop out that knee joint. Crossface shot's not going to do much to the mask. I don't know if Atlas is overlooking Infierno, knowing the match he has ahead of him in a few days. Needs to stay focused. Infierno kicks out again. Right, let's try to break the fingers. Once again, not hooking the leg. Infierno's kickouts are getting a little bit longer every time. Shh. Haymaker. Infierno with the roll up. Small package, hook deep. Oh man. Oh man, that almost just happened. Infierno trying to fight back. Avalanche Northern Lariat. Payback for earlier knee first into that. Infierno runs through with the Lariat. Hits a second. Ducks the line from Atlas. Leaping Lariat's Batman. Brings Atlas back to the center. Winds it up. Elbow to the back of the head. Clamps on the armbar. Atlas rolls back through. Hammerlock back elbow breaks the lock. Atlas hammerlock into the lariat, turns Infierno inside out. Right into the cover, and that's all she wrote. Atlas almost got caught slipping on several occasions. Hit the fall of the gods. Decided to take a second. I don't know if that came back to bite him because Infierno survived. Atlas would then keep the pressure on. Just merciless, just beating away at the face. Tried to break the fingers. Almost got caught with a roll-up, though. Are we going to not get to see that, camera guy Johnson? Probably not. Oh, there we go, the roll-up. It almost got the dub. That wind-up elbow from Infierno. But in the end, that wind-up hammerlock lariat would almost decapitate Infierno. Now is Atlas in over his head in a couple days. Don't worry about that then. Right now, he is victorious. We get set for our main event of the evening. Valentina, representing your 2019 Golden Girls Classic winners, Air Caramba. BJ Wiley, representing your current Women's Tag Team Champion, Supremacy. With Supernova Pro Women's Champion, Val Savage. Gonna lock horns here tonight. This one's got all the makings. And a little bit of nougat on the side. To be quite possibly a match of the year candidate. BJ Wiley shocked the world joining Supremacy earlier this season, teaming up with long rival Val Savage. Like, I don't even know how that team up happened, but it did, and I'm with it. Who's going to pick up the advantage for their team? BJ coming out first. We're going to get into the Wildcat formation early. Does she still hate that, Steve? The whole Wildcat formation thing? Valentina running down. Not even want to do her intro. Left the code in the back. Valentina's partner, CC Bone's going to make her way down. Val Savage nowhere to be found right now. Valentina opens things up. Gory stretch. Into the gory bomb. Right hand. There you go. Unbelievable news. BJ360 no-scope splash into the corner. Valentina fights back. Flips up and over. Caliente early. Back press, leg hooked. Almost got a 3 out of nowhere real quick. Going to work, bouncing BJ's head off the mat. Into that bow and arrow stretch. BJ flips up and over. Rolls out of the count. High roadhouse staggers Valentina. Snaps off that forearm shot. Has her hooked up. Half and half suplex. Not of the snappy persuasion. Sends Valentina neutral corner. 360 splash one more time. Valentina's going to fight out of the corner. Short head scissor takedown. Holds on afterwards with the choke. Arm drag tag over, leg drop to the elbow. And now into that short wrist lock. Bones liking what she sees over there. Valentina runs through, hits that perfect neck snap. Eric Rumble looking to make history. A Curse of the Fire playing with becoming the first ever two-time women's tag team champions. And Valentina steals the quick win. Okay, I didn't even see what the hell happened there. That early gory stretch. Valentina would then hit the Caliente DDT. I look away for half of a second, and nonsense happens. Valentina did not let go of the throttle from opening bell. And Eric Harama victorious once again over Supremacy. Huge bit of momentum. That's going to do it for us here on Remedy. Steve, when's CWA and the rest of the Supernova schedule this week? The world needs to know. There you go. Blackout Friday, Voltage Sunday, CWA at some point in between. CWA whenever it happens. I dig it. Well, until tomorrow night with Blackout, I have been your voice of choice, signing off. Subscribe to Supernova Pro if you haven't already. Hit our subscribe button, all that other jazz. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow in Blackout.